Hello Dream Funders. My name is Tom Petschke, founder of Toothpick and designer of the patent pending bourbon barrel toothpick and skewer and other various products out of bourbon barrels. Today we're going to show you some of our products here firsthand by giving you some samples, and you'll see that we have some customizable products, skewers, shot glass, and a sample, because a lot of people don't like to open up the shot glass after it's been sealed, especially when this one has the special Dream Funders logo on the back of it.
There you go.
So it's a customizable shot glass.
I'm waiting for the sample.
Okay.
Bourbon.
Yep. There's the sample.
All right.
You missed out on where's the drink with
Thank you.
You're welcome. And there's that. And that. And let me grab you a shot glass. So you'll notice the shot glass is customizable for tonight we have the Dream Funders logo on it. It comes capped with a cork, and it is dipped in wax to seal the freshness in. We also stamp our seal into the top to kind of give it that overall really nice look. So what a lot of people will do is they'll purchase these for special events. They'll save them as keepsakes for a special event that they wanted to remember. We've done weddings and special hunts and things like that. And you know, a lot of people have asked me, well, why would you manufacture a toothpick out of a bourbon barrel? And the answer is, well, you can't always have a bourbon, but you can always have a bourbon barrel toothpick. And so the other product that we manufacture is the skewer. And the skewer allows you to marinate your meat from the inside out. You simply float your skewers in your favorite bourbon or your marinade, load up your meats and vegetables, put them on the grill, and it adds that extra flavor to your meat and vegetables. The competitive edge that every chef is looking for helps them achieve that. The other competitive advantage of the bourbon barrel skewer is the fact that it's square in shape. So if you've ever tried to grill up some skewers and you rotate them and your meat and vegetables are rotating around the skewer, well, these allow the meats and vegetables to stay more in position as you're rotating the product on the grill. Some other products that we are in different phases of development and manufacture and sales include the stir stick, chopstick, and wood shavings. And all of the product that I've mentioned so far is covered in a patent that we have that's currently in the patent pending phase. We expect the patent to come through by the second quarter of next year. So there's a lot of upside to this business. You might think, well, do I really want to invest in a toothpick and a skewer business? But there's a lot of upside to the business, one of which that may not be as intuitive would be the wood shavings. I've worked with a few folks that do home brewing, and they like to take those wood shavings, make what they call a tea bag out of it, float it in during the brewing process that they go through to add that extra special flavor into their beer. There's also some upside to that as well in more of the other alcoholic drinks and other non-alcohol drinks that would be adding some extra flavor to it. And quite honestly, you could even make a tea that's a bourbon flavored tea using those wood chips. So today I'm here to talk to you about what we can do to work together to come up with a good business relationship to help bring Toothpick to the next level. Right now we manufacture out of our home, sell through our online website, through some other online websites, as well as some local stores. We are working with the distillery in Gatlinburg, Tennessee to get set up. We're with a small micro distillery right now in their gift shop. So there's a lot of potential for us to grow. And so with that, I want to know if there's any Dream Funders here that want to join Toothpick and help us take it to the next level.
$1 million valuation. Tell us about your sales.
Well, sales, the good news is there's a lot of upside to that.
That's a good opening line.
Yeah.
It's a big idea, but will it get backing from any of our funders?
It's just, what is it worth to you?
Our panel of funders weighs in when Dream Funders returns.
Welcome back to Dream Funders. I'm Melissa Fraser, and we're at the Fraser History Museum in downtown Louisville, where we hope to make someone's dream come true.
We have some customizable products.
Earlier, Tom Petschke presented his idea to turn old bourbon barrels into toothpicks and skewers.
Some other products that we are in different phases of development and manufacture and sales include the stir stick, chopstick, and wood shavings. And all of the product that I've mentioned so far is covered in a patent that we have that's currently in the patent pending phase. We expect the patent to come through by the second quarter of next year. So there's a lot of upside to this business. You might think, well, do I really want to invest in a toothpick and a skewer business? But there's a lot of upside to the business, one of which that may not be as intuitive would be the wood shavings. I want to know if there's any Dream Funders here that want to join Toothpick and help us take it to the next level.
$1 million valuation. Tell us about your sales.
Well, sales, the good news is there's a lot of upside to that.
That's a good opening line.
Yeah. With manufacturing out of our home, we had sales last year of a couple $1,000s. This year we're on track for maybe $6,000 to $8,000. Again, when you're trying to sell online and through some local distribution, pretty difficult. That's what I'm really hoping to find here is somebody that has some synergies with the sales, marketing, distribution center, somebody that might have some synergies in that they may have some manufacturing floor space that I can utilize. There's some equipment that we need to purchase with some funding that would help us get some more consistency to our product. Certainly, volume of the product as well.
One contact for you should be the guy at Bourbon Barrel Foods. I don't know if any of you know him. They make soy sauces and other
Matt
food
Jamie.
products.
Yeah, he's a really good guy. He and I have had some conversation. We just
I
haven't
think
been
that would
able
be a
to.
good partnership there.
Absolutely, I agree 100%.
Costs, as you know, the used bourbon barrels are pretty high in demand, and the costs of those are going up. How's that going to affect what you're doing?
It's really not been a problem. We're working with a local cooperage here in town. Their business model is they bring in the freshly emptied bourbon barrels. They repurpose those bourbon barrels to ship over to Scotland. And what I do is I work with them on the pieces that are cracked, so pieces that they would be sort of getting rid of anyway.
Okay.
Obviously,
That's
we
good.
don't need long pieces even to make a skewer, so it works great from that standpoint. Getting the raw material has not been an issue for us.
What's the retail price points and costs on the products?
We sell the shot glass for retail for $20, the skewers retail for $10, and we've got a margin of about 25 to 40% on the product.
Where do you advertise now, or where do you plan on advertising for your primary lead generation?
Right now we advertise through our website, word of mouth. If you ask my children, when we walk through and I see somebody chewing on a toothpick, I walk right up and start a conversation with them. And so a lot of word of mouth, a lot of talking to different people, gone out to a lot of different venues as far as downtown festivals and things like that, and it's gotten some traction with really the grassroots of folks coming up picking it up saying, yeah, this is just a really neat product. My husband has everything, I don't know what to get him, he likes bourbon. And when you think about the journey that this product has taken, planted a tree 30 plus years ago, cut down maybe 10 years ago, made into a barrel, and then filled up with spirits, sat there for 5-8 years, distilling and adding flavor to some bourbon. And then it comes to Petschke Pick Factory. We manufacture into the toothpick skewers and other products, and kind of gives it that one last chance.
I like that. Do you have that on your website now? Just kind of that story?
Need to add that, but no, it's not detailed out like that. But it is a neat journey, and it's a neat made in America product, from the growth of the tree to the product in your mouth and your hand right now. And I'll let you pass this one around that's already open. You can give it a sniff, and it's usually the wow factor that really closes the deal when somebody wants to purchase a shot glass.
Micah, what are your thoughts on this?
That is really good.
I think a great idea. You've done a great job on your branding. I mean, the product looks finished. It's ready to hit the shelves.
You drunk?
Me personally, though, I'm not sure this really fits into my strong suit.
When you think of the long-term vision of where can I really go with a bourbon barrel toothpick, the long-term vision is getting that person that walks into the gas station and they're going to buy a pack of gum because they're on the road and they want to have something to chew on and maybe want to avoid snacking. And they reach for the pack of gum and they look over and they see a small package of bourbon barrel toothpicks, and it catches their eye and they say, and it's in more of a blister pack, much lower price in packaging, and then they grab that package of bourbon barrel toothpicks rather than the gum, and they pop one open, have the experience you just had when you opened the shot glass, and enjoy that toothpick and chewing it.
I think you need a liquor distributor. I think you have to partner with someone like that, and I think that's where it's going to be key, because these are going to be premiums. They're going to be giveaways.
That's right.
If somebody's going to put it at the liquor store and they're going to have it, and then someone's going to order online, that's really a special sauce. When someone buys this, the name should be on it, so if they ever want another one, they go on and find Maker's Mark, or they find Woodford, or they find Angels, they find anything.
Right.
And I think all those things could really build into a business, but I can't get past the valuation. There's just no way.
I've got a facility that can make all this product for you within 2 to 3 hours of their week. And at the same time, we can get you in 2 to 3 different distilleries, large ones. And if we can come together with an evaluation, I'll take 3/4 or 2/3 of the cash it takes to put in this thing.
Right.
But you have to be coachable. And what that means is you'll have to listen to us, especially about manufacturing and licensing. But we've got to get to a reasonable price, because I think you've got a product. I know how these things are sold all over the world.
Right.
It's just, what is it worth to you?
So what's your top in on equity if we offer, if you did the $50,000? Let's say we contributed some, maybe it's not $50,000 in cash, like you said, I'm not sure you need that. He's going to put some manufacturing, have some capital, I have some resources as far as internet. What's your top in on the $50,000 or $50,000 in value one way or another, whether it's cash or contribution of services or manufacturing? I mean, it's not going to be 5%.
Right. What are you thinking?
Oh gosh.
I mean, it's really up to you. I mean, at this point, I don't even know how to counter. It'd almost be offensive.
Maybe we need to sit down and look at what you've done, how much sweat equity you have in it, how much your own cash you have in it, and maybe there's even a job for you running one of these plants.
Well, I'd love to talk to you further about all those options.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.